Deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you.
Okay. Hey y'all, can you hear me all right? Hey sis. Justin. So awesome I can see you now. Hi Ashley. Chai. God made the donkey talk. Running Bear. I don't know. I didn't see what was said over in Justin's. I was gonna text him like, what did Running Bear say that he got hidden? 'Cause that was a shocker to me. I don't know. Anyway, Mike is good. Okay, thank you. Hey, Barbie. I think there must have been a misunderstanding. I don't know. But I know that you are protective, I think, of BJ too. But I think, yeah, we just need to calm it down. I'm talking to Justin. But you know, people got their alerts on. I wasn't going to speak on it, but I will because I told BJ if I see anyone discussing it, that's when I'm gonna hop on and say a little something. Okay. Yeah, Running Bear in your live earlier, or unless it was a different running, but I swear it was Running Bear. No. Hi Ashley. Maybe I got it wrong. I maybe saw wrong because I was shocked. God made the donkey duck. Hi Ellen. The Mister is here as well. Barbie. Chai. Lisa. Going for your smokes. Okay, hi Deb, Angel, and Nisa. Nisa, I'm going to message you back on the TikTok. Yes. Okay, then it was somebody else. There was a different, because I could have swore it was a Running Bear, and so I thought right away, of course I thought it was you because I haven't heard that name, but maybe it was somebody else. Because, yeah, I thought it was weird because you don't get into shit like that. So I was like, wait, what? Hey, Wacky. Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Some people want proof of life. Make sure I didn't, like, lock my husband up in a cage somewhere. There's 2 Running Bears. Okay. See, they're trying to fuck with our Running Bear because, yeah. Justin's in the house. Yes, and we can see him now.
Hey y'all, I'm still alive. I can do good with just one arm. I'm sorry, honey.
Dalen. Justin, I mean, the things that people say about me and Mark are absolutely insane. We have to laugh about it because it's just comical. I don't know. Heaven forbid that a girl should have a husband that just lets her be her, wild and crazy and free. And sure, he's got some stuff that he thought, like, honey, like, ugh, that was a little much, you know. But he says it privately. He doesn't have to go set up a live and trash me or whatever people expect. I don't know. But yeah, anyway. He's alive. I only took one arm. Just one love. Oh my god, it's, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, just don't get it. I just do not get it. So, JLR, I guess, put it out first. If you guys were in Justin's, then you also heard. Which, thank you for not being an asshole. You can report on something, you know, and not totally just be a dick about it, which I appreciated, Justin. Of course, like, and we knew that it was gonna get out there, you know, but they were kind of enjoying the little bit of the family not being talked about right now, because it isn't easy. What people don't realize, or I guess they don't really care to realize, but again, Justin just did a quick report. It's up for sale, whatever. He didn't trash or bash anybody, which is possible to do. Imagine that. So again, Justin, I appreciated that. Of course, you know, yeah, understand that people want to report on it. It's true crime. But thank you for not just bashing Billy Joe and being disgusting like many other people are doing. Hey, Canadian Cookie. Hi, Margaret. The volume is low. Okay, hold on. I'm not sure how I can. Okay, so my volume is all the way to the max. Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Well, Justin's kind of like me. We don't got no problem bullying a bully, if that makes sense. My sound is on full. It shows over here. Is there any other way to make the volume any louder or no? Maybe I can just scoot up. I was kind of far back from the mic for once instead of screaming it. Hi, Black Widow. Hi, L'Oreal.
Oh, let me just.
Closer to the mic. Okay. Well, they give us the option to put commercials on during our lives, which with some lives, I do go ahead and put them on, because here's the thing. YouTube is going to put them on whether we have them turned on our end or not. So, yes, it's silly to not just go ahead and push the button on our end so that we get anywhere between 35 and 40% of the ad revenue, right? Because YouTube does it when people have over 1,000 subs, whether they have a monetized channel or not. We got proof of life, yes. Still only one arm. Hey, Patty. So, and then with certain live streams, I do make sure that I put them on, and I do put them on aggressively for certain ones for the haters. So I apologize to you guys, but I like to do anything that will kind of detour the haters from coming in here and being assholes is what I do. Which this is one of them, because people love to slam Billy Joe, even though, I mean, the law said there's only one person. Now it'll be interesting to learn in trials what the actual truth is, but Billy Joe will not be going to jail to anything to do with Quintons passing, because she had nothing to do with it. So people need to back all the way the fuck off of that. Okay? Because that is just disgusting of people. And I love that they try to always claim they're Christian, they're Christian, they're Christian. No, the fuck you are not, because you wouldn't do that. In fact, if you're so Christian, you wouldn't also bash Leilani. And that's just the truth. Because Jesus' homies were people like Leilani. People like that. Now, listen, homie, sympathizer, whatever, but you guys will learn more in the trials about the shit that Leilani went through. Did she make right judgment calls? No, and I'm not going to speak on any of that this evening, because you guys already know how I feel. But there's a whole lot more to it, and also my belief that there's no fucking way in hell, when you guys learn the actual, all of the things that were in her system, that she pulled all this off alone. That's where I stand. That's where I always stand. And again, it's in the description, but I will say it out loud for people. Just because I am friends with Billy Joe does not mean that I am up here being a mouthpiece on her behalf. I'm just saying what I think and what I feel, okay? Because when I do actually start talking about the case and situation, I always said it's not going to be without Billy Joe, because it's her story to be telling first before any of us. And just know that when you do finally get to hear her talk, where she won't be thrown behind bars for being honest. She was honest from the get-go, if you guys remember. She told the whole world her daughter's a liar. You can't hear her, Karen. Can anyone else not hear me? She wasn't home, exactly. Thank you for saying that. I think you guys will have to work on your own volume. Let me just make sure, because it's my mic shows it's working. Trial's going to be next year, which is when you will see me in Georgia, okay? And I'm not sure people will really, the people that go there will see me, but I'm not going there so I can get up and live stream every day when I'm there either, right? So a lot of people might not even know that I've been there and gone until after I've been there and gone. Okay, good. Awesome. The volume is low. Okay. Volume's on high. High when evil entered. So, yes, I knew that she had to sell the house. Did I report to you? No, I did not. Hey, Nikki Tuples. Because that isn't real news to me. As well as people can take the smallest thing like that. See, usually when I'm up on my mic, it's too loud, and people are like, "You're talking too loud." And okay, so I'll just be right up on it. Sometimes here, maybe if I turn this off for a minute. But okay, reason why is because they have a lot more to deal with, and what people seem to forget. Is it weird that she's selling her house? No. Okay? Because Billy Joe was off out of state with her husband working. In fact, her and her husband, I believe, were in different states even of each other working at the time of Quinton's murder. So imagine being Billy Joe and you're getting the call and you come home and you didn't just have your daughter arrested. Well, later on, but you come home to losing 99% of your family. You're now losing your daughter because of mistakes and behaviors that, if you ask me, were not fully in her control. We have to also remember Leilani's young. She's still very young. What is she, early 20s? She must be like 22 or 23 right now. So at the time of this, she was, I think, 20 or 21, okay? Your brain is not fully developed until around 25. And as you guys know, I go into these cases and mental health absolutely matters to me. Would my father have done the things that he had done if he had proper mental health care? And all the way back in the 80s, that's not a thing, you guys. Let alone a thing for guys, okay? Exactly, Justin. Her life was forever changed in that one phone call, and most of her family lost. Okay? So you lost your daughter, and you lost a grandson, and not only that, you lost all of your grandkids living in your home. She lost all of that. Her life forever changed, and multiple family members gone now. So I can't imagine being in her shoes. Imagine, and what I witnessed Billy Joe struggling with is something I don't wish upon anybody. To love your daughter so much, but then also that is the person that's sitting in prison because you are missing your grandchild. Could you even imagine? You're just going about your work week, and all of a sudden your entire life and everybody in it, it's changed. Hi, Liplock. Hi, Lake Superior. People can say whatever they want. I will answer this question. No, she shouldn't have been. But that was not... The person trying to wash their hands of this entire situation should have been the person there. This should not have happened. But while people want to blame Billy Joe for, I don't know, allowing her to live there. You have to understand, Billy Joe wasn't breaking any laws, and she did have someone who was supposed to be there, whether or not Danny said she should be or not. Danny canceled the babysitter that morning. Danny. Right? She's still sleeping. The kids are still sleeping too. We don't need you this morning. Okay? She has a lot of guilt. She really does. It is not easy for her. Now, everyone can say, I would just disown my child. Think of it. Who is a mother right now? Love your kid. You don't expect this kind of thing to happen. Can you really just turn off the switch like that and not have love for your child? She did a very terrible thing, right? Now all the Christians judging and condemning and everything and saying, I'm such a terrible person because I'm being a kind human. This situation is very much not the same as Dawn and Candace. I do believe there is monsters. I just don't think that every time there is a terrible thing happen, that it's necessarily because of a monster. Now, I do think that there is a monster involved in this. However, somehow they're getting away scot-free. Right? Did I say that, little Okie? Because that's a super ridiculous comment and question to be asking. Am I for killers? And most of all, of baby killers? Is that the words that came out of my mouth? That is a very ignorant question and comment. You clearly are not using both ears or even one ear to listen to any of the words that come out of my mouth. You imbecile. Right? You love your children no matter what. Now, something I have always, whichever mod would love the fun and just getting rid of that person, that isn't somebody, I'm fine with them being blocked. That's not being an open mind, and it's much farther than even a different opinion. That's just ridiculous to even say. So I don't need somebody like that a part of this platform. You don't have to agree with the words coming out of my mouth, but don't put different words in my mouth. You understand? It's easy to judge, but not forget. I wasn't there. I have no idea what happened, and we'll have to wait. Exactly, Lisa. That is a great comment. Wait for trial, see what comes out then, and see how you feel. You know? That's a fair, very, very fair thing to say and to feel. Totally understandable, Lisa. Love your children no matter what. Yes, now loving your children and agreeing with what your children have done are two very different things, right? I'm pretty sure she showed very publicly that she did not agree with what her daughter has done. What mother goes on the news and says, listen, my daughter does lie a lot. Like, I don't know what to believe right now. You have to understand, she got that phone call and you are immediately in a shell shock, right? Hi, Outdoorsy. That's fair, Lauren. I understand, because we know what happened, right? We know Quinton lost his life, and we know his mother was there and allegedly a part of that, right? And yes, I know I come up here and I say, well, I know this, I know that, I've witnessed this, I witnessed that, but no, I can't tell you. And a lot of you guys with half a brain understand that. And I appreciate that, because I'm not going to come on here and I could be a great YouTuber. I could put a lot of shit out here. But yeah, in this case, I'd much rather be a good human. And that's what I'm trying my best to be, you know. Again, oh, Gator Girl. Hey, Boo. Hey, Boo. You are still blue, aren't you? Yes. Okay, good. Gator Girl. For those that don't know, this is Billy Joe's best friend. Actually, more than that. I would say it's Billy Joe's sister from a different mister. And she's been there by her side through this hell, takes a damn lashing for being her friend. But again, now I think I know a lot. This is a girl that knows like everything, and it kills her to have to bite her tongue. Oh, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. But yes, now, is it weird to have to sell your house? No. Okay, we have to think that people stood outside this house for damn near 2 months, several weeks, every day bashing. It did affect work and money situations. It absolutely did. But now, even just using half a brain and knowing that, think about you coming home and your entire life changes. Think about being so happy and so proud of yourself because you too had tons of chains to break. And yes, we know Billy Joe has a colorful past, but she learned lessons. Okay? She learned lots of lessons, and she did better for herself in her life, where she could get a house, she could get cars, she could get campers, she could go traveling, she could have a life because of everything that she was able to break. And like I say in my situation, everyone praises me for all the chains I break, but I'm not done breaking, and I couldn't break them all. And I didn't break them all. In fact, I followed in many stereotype and statistic holes, just like my mom and dad did. I definitely am not world's best mom. Okay, I made mistakes. I didn't have much to learn off of, but I had one very, very simple goal, and it was just to do everything opposite of my mom. And I almost did that. Now, my daughters are both older than I was when I had my first child, so they already broke generational chains with that alone. And talking to them even the other day, they are in no rush to even think about having kids, which for me is a huge broken chain. Okay, to not have teen mom in the family, awesome. And many other chains, but at a certain point she can't break the chain. Like Leilani and any children that Billy Joe has to learn to break their own chains too, right? It's not all on Billy Joe. That's just how it is. But again, you think about it, your whole life changed with that one call and a terrible situation happening. But all before that, you're struggling, and you're going and you're trying to change your life and break these chains, and she's doing that. Billy Joe's doing that. And all of a sudden, finally, you can get into your dream home. And you're able to try and help your daughter break chains that she too had to learn and learn lessons and do, right? We all know that. I'm not sharing anything that's not public. Oh, he's joking, Kim. He's just joking. But yeah, so yeah, and then all of a sudden you're at work and out of state doing this work, and hard work, by the way, especially Billy Joe's doing, what men usually do. So it ain't easy work that she's doing. But yeah, all of a sudden, a year and a half, I believe, after buying your dream home and trying to fix it up and being excited to be able to make nurseries for your grandkids and be there to help raise your grandkids and be there to help what she thought would be helping to learn, or her daughter to learn to break cycles that she too had to learn. And, they were doing the best that they could. But then now you get this call, and a horrible, horrible thing has happened now in this dream home that you worked many, many years to be able to get and be proud of yourself for doing. And would you want to live in there still? Fuck no. I have witnessed her time and time again just breaking the hell down. She can't look in any direction of that house and not have very vivid memories of her grandson running up to her to read his favorite book, or bringing, his favorite stuffed animal, or, running up because he loved grandma tickling him, Hi, poetic. It's still a long way to trial, yes, it is. And she's still got to live this, it's not over. So just because we don't see things in the media, yeah, it's out of our sight, out of our mind, but every day she's living and seeing this. It ain't easy. It ain't. And it breaks my heart to hear her broken. Because I'm definitely a girl that many people, a lot of people don't know or see me cry. And Billy Joe, I get the same, not a lot of people have seen that tough cookie cry. But damn, it's hard to witness and see. So it's out of our sight, out of our mind, but very, very much an everyday, real. She's living through it every day in that house. So when I see the comments of over on, and I didn't see it on Justin's, again, Justin wasn't bashing, okay? And also, if it's okay to say, Justin's actually pretty understanding. He ain't thrilled with Leilani, but who would be? But he absolutely, from my conversations with him, does not wish Billy Joe to be attacked. So if you're attacking Billy Joe and thinking that Justin's going to be happy to see y'all doing that, it's my understanding, no, absolutely not. So, but there is another creator that the comments are allowed, and I've seen some of the comments hearted where they're just straight up bashing Billy Joe and how it serves her right to have to, and is she putting the money to Leilani's lawyers and da-da-da. Honestly, nobody's fucking business, even if that was true. That's not anybody's damn business. And until you're walking 10 feet in her shoes, I don't even want to fucking hear you talking about it. I don't want to see you writing about it. Right, right. You're very fair, Justin. That's why I've always liked you. And you get pissed off, and we all get pissed off. We are humans. Many of us are parents. And many of us also are here in this community because we haven't lived a picture-perfect family life, right? For many generations. We've all been through some shit so we can understand some shit, right? It's not fair for Billy Joe. But you know, some people just don't care. They like the attention on their channel that they don't care. And that's terrible. Again, I could come on here and be a awesome YouTuber. My channel would probably have double the subscribers. And I'd get, you know, probably double the views, probably even a lot more money. But I can only do what's right for me in like my heart. I can only be the human that I choose to be, which is the creator I choose to be. So yeah, I'm kind of a terrible YouTuber in the regards of everyone thinks I care about the money and the views and the subscribers. But if you watch me or listen to me, I don't. Because if I would jump on the popular bandwagon and lie to all of you guys about how I feel, but most of all, lying to myself, I would be a more popular channel. No doubt about it. I do everything knowing that I'm going to get less subs. I'm going to make the less money. I'm going to make the less views. And I'm okay with that. Because I actually, when I can sleep, I sleep well. You guys want a monster, you got it in Dawn and Candace. And if I'm going to be honest, I vent to Billy Joe about other cases. And bet your ass, I have vented about Dawn and Candace to her. And you know what? Well, things don't look great, and she'll admit to that. She also will not bash them to me. I will call her up and just be like, this fucking asshole, da 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 da. He is just, you know, he is not you. And she will not bash anyone else in any other case to me. She will listen, and I'm like, damn, I'm calling you and venting about other cases. I am so sorry. But, you know, I have developed a friendship with her, so it happens. But, you know, she actually listens, and she gives me really good advice. And I think anyone that's truly been around my channel in the past 2.5 years since I've picked up Summer's case, I think a lot of you can actually tell in my channel and the way I do things now that becoming friendly with Billy Joe and Quinton's case very much changed me in how I do things on here now. Mustang, that's not something I'm going to speak on. Because I'm not going to, I'm not going to go there. That's something she can speak on in the future. But, she's still grandma. I think that's safe to say. She's still grandma. She's done a lot more through this than even their own parents have done through this. And that's where I'll leave that. As far as what her custody arrangement is or will be is not my story to tell. It's nobody's actual business because they aren't a part of this. We are true crime, so we can care about what Danny and Leilani have done, and we can report on that, and we can report on whatever is reported on. But personal stuff isn't something that's you'll catch me talking about. That's something only Billy Joe and those children can talk about, and it's their only right to talk about. Exactly. Thank you, Gator. It's not anything that can be talked about. Right. But even if it could be, it's not something I would talk about. Right? Good to see you, Gator. I hope you are well too, because you know, you're right there. You've witnessed a lot, and I know that's not easy either, you know. Because you watch and live your loved ones going through hell. So, and I also, I know what you've been through doing this, and that's just absolutely crazy. But you know what? I'm really glad that you guys have such good support and friends in one another. I'm gonna have to get you guys dinner again one night. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. And you don't have to be a stranger either, you know. You can text me too, but I don't think Billy Joe would have left Quentin alone. Exactly. You're so on, Justin. I will tell you, I think it's safe to say, and I have said it before, and in the future, you guys will see. I don't care what babysitter said publicly or to people as she was getting handfuls and fistfuls of money, but she was always supposed to be there that day, and she did not know until it was too late, okay? And that's where I'll leave that. That's where I'll leave that. You know, at least publicly. But some things I don't mind chatting with you, you know, Justin, privately, because you are spot on, and I'm glad that you don't stand for the harassment of Billy Joe. I really appreciate that, because it is hard. It is very, very hard that I wish no one has to be in her position ever. I know they will be, but I hope they won't. And then imagine having multiple gag orders on you where you can't even say anything, even if you want to say something, to even defend yourself. You cannot, because you just don't even know what's against the orders or not, and you don't find out till you're sitting in a jail cell, you know, for 10 days. So it's terrible. It's just not even right. Patty, thank you. Thank you. You know what I'll do with the super chats from tonight? When I get those, it'll be a month behind, right? So February 21st from this show, I will use and buy dinner for Billy Joe and her husband and family. I did that to a nice, I think it was a Mexican place. It was fairly pricey. I want to say it was like $100 and something, but they got a lot of food for a couple days, and she, you know, they didn't have to worry about cooking dinner, and I knew everybody ate and was healthy for the night. So thank you, Patty. That will be going towards ordering them dinner next month. And yeah, everyone talking the shit, you didn't go. Just so you know, it was planned to go. But right when I was supposed to go is when Billy Joe got thrown in jail for the 10 days for talking. So at that point, we reassessed the situation. And I think it would be much better to just be a good, friendly support when trial starts. I'll be there. And again, most people probably won't even know when I do go until after I've been there and gone, because again, a lot of things until trial is over won't be able to be discussed. And people, again, they don't like me coming on here and saying, well, I know this, I know that, just believe me. But I can't say this or that, you know. I understand that that annoys people, but just know that I do stand by what I say, and sometimes it, you know, it's not today or tomorrow, but it takes some time. And yes, I would much rather be the friendly support sitting there, you know, behind Billy Joe, rooting her on, you know, like, tell your story, girl, like, get it out there. She will be front and center. I will be behind her sitting next to Gator Girl and her other family and, like, listen to her, you know. And then certain things I'm allowed to talk on, I'll talk on. But it's not my story to tell. Oh, Chai, Kim, thank you, you guys. Yes, I will be very transparent. You guys already know how I work with that. So when it comes time, what I can do is I will go live and I will pull up my screen to this live stream where it will show the amount that I took home for this live stream. And that amount will be whatever's left after ordering them dinner. If any, I will make sure that she gets, so that maybe she can go get her hair done or get her nails done or something like that. A little bit of pampering to just try her best to relax. So I will be very transparent in that and make sure that from tonight's show we'll go to Billy Joe. Okay. Running Bear, thank you. Thank you. Running Bear, Kim, Chai, Patty, awesome. Awesome. And, I wasn't really going to go live because it's not really anything to report on. But seeing that a couple people, reported on it, Wandering actually had texted me and said, if you do just kind of address it and go on for a few minutes, there's a place on that people that want to show Billy Joe some love and some support could do so in the comments. So there is that. And, she does watch. And, if you see some of the other stuff, you'll see her. I'll definitely be confiding in her about the other case I'm going on out of Florida. And she's been in the comments on that. She definitely feels for other people going through hell, much like Miss Brandy Neal. So, Lauren, yeah, Justin is great. I always tell people, we didn't always agree, and I know, there was a people in his inner circle that never really liked me, but I always had a soft spot for Justin. I'd always tell Cotton Candy Boobs, but yeah. And is he ever taken off? I always knew Justin could do bad all by himself. And is he ever taken off over there? Don't forget us little people, Justin. Playing a crybaby? Who's playing a crybaby? Has the one that recorded that lady and Dolly's interaction? Which one? There was so many. I'm not sure. You love us all, but the truth is the truth. Who is this person? You have no master? Well, you're entitled to think your own thing, but if you're in here trying to, I don't know, it kind of feels like you're implicating Billy Joe and shit that I know is not true. So if that's the case, yeah, you aren't going to be welcome here. I just can't have that. I stand where I stand because unlike many people, I have got to see a lot of things. I've got to be there on video calls for conversations with people. Yeah, she's my friend. She's been a damn good friend. So if you have a problem with that, you have to take that problem elsewhere. That's not going to change. I don't care what you tell me, because I make my decisions on that with what I know. Okay, well, goodbye. You need to get a life. Honestly. I see you. I still have to figure out how to unblock you. Sis, could you text me her link again? No, Barbies. Other way around, because I learned a lot. I learned a lot from, yeah, and I don't think they were being very kind to you either, Justin, so fuck them, Maybe we're blessed to know each other, or maybe we met each other for a reason. Not really a good reason how I like to meet people, but, there's one thing about Billy Joe is even when she shouldn't have been talking, she always told me, like, she wasn't going to lie to me. And there was one time back when we first started talking, and you guys will remember this time, I did kind of feel like something. And it's when she was out at Tiboli Island or whatever with everybody, and they put out that bogus reports or whatever. Then I learned and actually saw from law enforcement the truth and what was behind that little getaway. And yeah, but I did end up going live because I did see that looked bad, and I said something. And she was supposed to talk to the news people, but they did her dirty, so she just didn't talk to them again. And the one guy, what was his name? Brett, whatever. He is a doucher. Anyways, he was totally exploiting Billy Joe and talking about things he didn't know, and he was egging on the basically convicting of her, and I didn't like that. But anyway, she had been watching my live, and right away, the minute when I was like, I don't know, I think that she possibly did lie to me, you guys. And if I was actually still live and didn't say anything, but she contacted me immediately. And when I got done with that live, I remember because I was in a hotel with Mark, I believe. So it was for some reason. Oh, he hurt his back or something, and I rented a hotel with a hot tub in it. Because as you guys know, he has MS and he's hurting a lot. So once in a while, I like to get a hotel in town or sometimes outside of town if we're gonna do that. And we get a hot tub room so he can relax. But yeah, Tyblee Island, yes. But she contacted me right away, and she was like, "Look," and and one day I'll be able to show you what she showed me, right? But again, not today or tomorrow. But yeah, she and that's when I was like, "Oh, okay." And then that's when I also went on people's asses, like, "You guys don't understand. Like, lay the fuck off of her." In fact, the person who was the whistleblower on that, the waitress there at that bar and grill, got a hold of me and felt terrible and wanted to apologize, and ended up apologizing to BJ once she found out what was really going on. So yeah, and whether people agree or not, but there's a difference. You don't have to agree with me. There's lots of people, a lot of my mods don't agree with me all the time. Running Bear does not always agree with me. Cotton Candy Boobs, okay, my best friend, does not always agree with me. My husband does not always agree with me. And just because someone is a mod for me does not mean that they agree with everything coming out of my mouth. But they are mods because they can privately tell me, I think you're a little wrong on this, or they can give me constructive criticism that I take. And also they make fair mods too, because but there's a difference of not agreeing and having different opinions and coming in here and just being a straight cunt. Okay, did you just laugh at me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's true. I voice my different opinions to lots of people, and I don't have to go in there being just a trolling bitch. Like tonight, I texted Justin because I didn't really catch everything. I just saw a clip, and I just told him privately, I was like, "Please, like, do you have to report on this?" Like, but it wasn't a video; it was live, so it had already been said. But he did not go into bashing anybody. He did the report, and he was on to the next thing for the updates, and there's that, I don't know why I have these headphones on because there's nobody up here. Hi, Tammy. Hey, boo.
Cool.
Someone actually asked what happened to your arm. 2 arms, people.
'Twas a joke.
What do you think about people, Billy Joe selling the house? As you know, we got that call already, but they're bashing her because they're just assuming she's selling it to give Leilani money, which is not true, okay?
Well, Leilani's in jail. What's she gonna do with the money?
Lawyers and stuff.
Well, that's her child, so I don't know.
Even if it was true, it's not up to us. And again, until you're in her situation, let's say that's what she's doing, which
Well,
no.
all the people who showed up outside of her house and caused her to not be able to work and all that, you're all idiots. because no matter what, she had nothing to do with the murder. So, what the fuck? You just ruined someone's life for nothing. Good job. Dumbasses.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, other than that, yeah, hi Rosie May. I don't have much more to report on that I'm going to report. Uh just that really. Yes, her house is for sale. Um no, it's not for ridiculous reasons that people are trying to spread out there. Um yeah. That's it. I will be live tomorrow. I did kind of cancel some lives. I felt very fatigued today. I don't know what it was, but I slept a lot today. But I've had issues sleeping a couple nights, so I guess I just needed it. But yeah, I've got some Gypsy Rose stuff coming. Yes, we're writing Nick. Um I did find Kai that the hatchet hitchhiker as well. It's definitely not what people think. Yes, I know it. And it's not their business, even if it is for what they think. You know what I mean? I almost said your real name. You know what I mean? Like, I, I just, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. And I also wanted, because I got a couple emails of people like, you mod for Justin, and he's talking about this. And I'm like, oh my God, calm down. So I went to check it out, and he didn't say of anything wrong. I was in the chat. I said my piece. He highlighted my comments and even agreed with some of them. So I just want to say, yes, I mod for Justin. Yes, I like Justin. No, we don't always agree. And Quinton's case is one that we do not fully agree, but that is okay. He's not doing what other people are doing. And so, no, you know who you are in my emails telling me to tell Justin to take my wrench because he reported that the house was for sale. Fuck all the way off and seek a real life, okay? Because that's ridiculous. Now, if he was like bashing and something, I would have a private conversation with Justin and say, can you help me like understand, or is there something that maybe I can chat with you about and maybe help you see differently? But again, just because I'm friends with someone doesn't mean that they have to see things differently. Does that make sense? Yeah. But no, I don't think he's gonna ever be. I don't think you're ever gonna catch him bashing Quinton's loved ones. I just don't think. Is he upset with Leilani? Fair enough. Yes, he is. To be fair, I think many people are. But I don't think people, when they see everything play out in trial, will only be upset at Leilani, if that makes sense. Yeah. But anyways. I'll leave it at that for now. Again, yes, it's not really much reporting this evening, but a little something. Again, I come up here, I say my piece, and again, it's a place then where if you want to leave some love and support to Quinton's loved ones, Billy Joe, you sure can in the comments here. Asshole comments will be deleted, but the love and support is Wandering Hearts is like, just say your piece, and then people have a place to a new show to go. Just show her some love and support in the comments if she does look. So please use this as a place this evening to go ahead. Gator Girl here is sister to Billy Joe, so just leave love and support to anyone but Leilani if you would like. But at the same time, I do think that her situation is misunderstood, but I'll leave it at that. You don't have to say anything at all about Leilani. How about that? And with that, I'll leave it. Gator Girl, thank you for being here. And Billy Joe, we love you. And I'm sorry that you are still having to live this every day of your life, and that we still have a long way. You still have a long way to go to even get full answers in this. And for that, I'm so sorry. And I wish that I could take away your pain in this. And I'm sorry that you have to sell your dream home that once upon a time was your everything, and so excited to have that home, to be a great mom and grandma, and now you find yourself having to hide from it, run away from it, and live your new normal. And I'm sorry for that. But you do have love and support. Gator Girl, you have love and support. And, Bama, love you, sis. Good night. God has us all in his hands. Yes. Much love to you, Gator Girl, and Billy Joe, and the entire family, hubby, brothers. I will see you guys tomorrow for some Gypsy Rose hot topics, okay? Yeah, there's that. Wandering. Yes, Nana's love. I didn't see Nana's love in the chat, but she'll probably watch the replay, and she's in most other chats. She does watch. She just, unlike the Wells, stays quiet. And that's gotta be hard. Always in your person. Yes. All right, y'all. Much love, and thanks for understanding. Again, use the comments for here for positive vibes to Quinton's loved ones. Okay. Bye.